Melting Arctic glaciers, rising sea levels and shrinking land. These are some of the effects of global warming. And for the thousands living by the sea, the fear is their homes will end up in deep water. But the Dutch have a solution. Olga Masalkova discovered.
The small village of Petten on the shores of the Netherlands. You can hear the maritime birds, feel the cool coastal breeze, but you can't see the sea. The view is hidden behind a massive 13-meter wall. This dike currently protects the village from floods, but scientists say that soon it will not be able to cope with rising sea levels, and if immediate action is not taken, the only inhabitants will be fish and ducks.
So if we don't do anything, we have 60%, 65% of our people in danger, and practically 1/2 of Holland can be flooded if we do nothing in face of the coming sea level rise.
That's because 1/3 of the country lies below sea level, and with water levels predicted to rise by more than 1 meter before the end of the century and by up to 4 meters in the next, most dikes already built here won't be enough. But the Dutch are well versed in trying to hold back the tide, so if a more watery world becomes a reality, the inhabitants of Maasbommel are prepared. If the water rises, these amphibious houses will rise too, keeping their inhabitants dry, and when the floods abate, they will sink back to their original positions. The houses have a hollow concrete cube at the base that keeps them floating, while a central pile anchors them to the ground, so the house can't drift away.
Here behind we have flexible pipes. Show it. Here we have the flexible pipes for when the house is rising, then it is going up with the house, and that is for electricity, for the water, and also for the riolering.
Kees Westdijk says that even though these houses need more maintenance, such as painting, he says it's a good investment.
Okay.
In the Netherlands, the most densely populated country in Europe, demand for land is high. So instead of fighting the water, Dutch architects are now building on it, and not just houses.
We are now working on a floating greenhouse of 5 hectares. That is 50,000 square meters. And in that greenhouse you also can drive around with a car.
The company's ambitious amphibious plan is to build an entire floating city, with houses, offices, stadiums and even roads. Olga Masalkova, RT, the Netherlands.